What is going on, Cosmic Crew? Thanks for stopping by the channel today. We have so much news to go over about the future of the MCU today. Lately, we've been getting a ton of news and leaks for Avengers Doomsday and Spider-Man Brand New Day, but of course, the future of the MCU after Secret Wars is still going to come, and we have news about new X-Men projects, who Marvel Studios might want to handle the Avengers in Phase 7, Phase 8, Phase 9, and beyond, and we have some specific X-Men projects and villains to go over today that we are hearing are going to be main focuses of the next saga. So like I said, a lot to get into. And if you're new and you want to stay up to date on all of this, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the latest videos. Now, first and foremost, Cryptic HD Quality, the insider, who is impeccable with their track record with trailers, says that the second Doomsday trailer has just hit theaters. He said that yesterday. So that means the Thor trailer is in theaters right now, which means it could leak. Now, we've had the audio leak already, but we have not seen it yet. This all came true for the first one, Chris Evans, Captain America returning, so we can assume it's all going to come true for the second one. It is the Thor trailer, and the visuals might leak for this unless Marvel has decided to tighten it up a little bit, but I think Marvel might be kind of doing it on purpose. I'm 50-50 on it. Let me know what you think about that, but heads up for that. Of course, we'll do a video on it if we happen to see the trailer and confirm this is what it is, but keep a lookout for it online. The other thing is getting into Phase 7 now, the MCU, and really just the next saga, the Mutant saga, which still will have the Avengers. If you're not aware, Kevin Feige, the president of Marvel Studios, did say that we are doing a reset after Avengers Secret Wars. But from what we've heard, probably about 65% of what we know now to be the MCU will remain the same, and that the rest of it will be all of the new stuff. The Mutants, the Fantastic Four, new villains, which we're about to get into. But as far as the Avengers are concerned, they're going to continue and be a part of the MCU. Now, Kevin Feige did say they're going to recast Captain America and Iron Man, and it's ironic because we're getting them kind of back in Secret Wars and Avengers Doomsday. We've even heard an Iron Man variant is going to show up, but we are going to recast some of those main characters so that they can all kind of start from the beginning. And now, according to the insider My Time to Shine Hello, if Spider-Man Brand New Day delivers, Kevin Feige plans for Destin Daniel Cretton to be the director of the next Avengers movie after Secret Wars, which I think would make a lot of sense. It would be really cool. Now, keep in mind, he was originally supposed to do the Kang Dynasty. And I actually think there is a spot for Kang in the next saga of the MCU if Marvel did want to revisit his character and, well, connect it all a little bit better. I think there's definitely a place for that in the next saga, but Destin Daniel Cretton did an amazing job with Shang-Chi. I still think to this day that's one of the best Marvel movies there is. I think he's going to do and already has done a great job with Spider-Man Brand New Day based on things that we've seen, based on things that we've heard, all of the leaks. The movie sounds insane. And based on the leaked trailer we've seen, it does look like he's going to recreate some of those classic comic book covers, and it's going to very much be a really true Spider-Man film. And according to Tom Holland, that is what they're doing. Now, filming has officially wrapped for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Tom Holland is really excited about what they did. And Destin Daniel Cretton said he put in a lot of work. Like, Tom Holland put in a lot of work. So it seems like he really is a great director. The Russo brothers have, well, we've heard reports that the Russo brothers are going to stay on board with Marvel after Secret Wars, but not direct. More like stay on Marvel Parliament, basically overseeing everything to make sure it all connects. That's really what Phase 4 and 5 needed more than anything. But now, having Destin Daniel Cretton actually will kind of take the spot of the Russo brothers because they directed many projects throughout the MCU's history. I would love for Destin Daniel Cretton to go on to do the same. He's already done it with Shang-Chi and now Spider-Man. I would love for him to do the next Avengers movie, and I would actually love to see what his vision was for Kang Dynasty. Maybe somebody will ask him in an interview and he'll reveal more about that. But I think that's great news because having the Russo brothers kind of oversee everything with Kevin Feige and have Destin Daniel Cretton being a director of the next Avengers film after Secret Wars, I think that's a win for us. I think that is a total and absolute win for us, but go ahead, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Now, we're going into the X-Men now, and you might have heard there is a leaked audio clip going around out there of the X-Men theme song that is reportedly from Avengers Doomsday. We won't play all of it, but we'll play kind of an awesome part right here. I think it's going to just be very dramatic and very epic in the movie. You haven't heard it? Here's a clip right here for it. Now we are going into more X-Men news with villains, but then another project that Marvel Studios might have revealed because a trademark has been registered for this project, and it is a solo Wolverine project. And this will be, as far as we know, with Hugh Jackman. We'll talk about this and the villains in just a bit, but first, I don't know about y'all, but I'm going to make an effort to eat better in the new year and also try to spend my time with the people I love. And HelloFresh can help me do both of those things. HelloFresh is America's #1 meal kit with over 1 billion meals delivered. If you love cooking and eating great tasting, healthy food, but don't like to go shopping, they're perfect for you. They deliver meal kits right to your door, and the recipes take 30 minutes or less. No parking lots, no checkout lines, no forgetting ingredients, just amazing tasting food delivered right to you. They have over 15 high protein recipes every week you can choose from, which is perfect if you're trying to build muscle or get in better shape. I personally had a great time cooking their meals, and the end result tasted so good. And the instructions are super easy to follow, which I definitely needed. And their plans are incredibly flexible. I can pause, I can skip weeks, or swap meals. No commitment, no pressure. And if you're someone who regularly gets takeout and does random grocery runs, HelloFresh can actually save you money. And the awesome part is right now you can get a free ZWILLING 4-star chef's knife on your third box. That's $144.99 value plus 10 free meals, and your first box shipped free with the code CosmicWonder10 FM at HelloFresh.com. Make sure to use my code to get this deal before supplies run out. Offer valid while supplies last. The link will automatically opt you into HelloFresh's best active offer if redeeming after the activation code. So according to a new trademark posted to the USPTO website, a solo Wolverine movie starring Hugh Jackman is in development right now. This could be one of the first movies coming from Marvel Studios after Avengers Secret Wars. And when I say one of the first movies, I mean it could be one of the first 5 movies to come from Marvel Studios. As far as we're concerned right now, we're probably getting a Doctor Strange movie. We are definitely getting an X-Men movie. We are definitely getting Black Panther 3. Maybe we'll get Shang-Chi 2 eventually. But a Wolverine movie would make sense, especially since we are getting an X-Men movie, and they might not be casting, or I should say recasting, a Wolverine for the MCU. Literally the joke, he's gonna do it till he's 90. I don't think it's much of a joke anymore. I think it's kind of a reality right now. Now, I saw some insiders talking online stating that this is probably what Hugh Jackman signed up for when he agreed to come back. He'll do a Deadpool and Wolverine movie and then do his own Wolverine movie. I do think eventually we will get a new Wolverine in the MCU, but I do get really excited at the prospect of a solo Wolverine movie with Hugh Jackman. You wonder what that would be, right? Because we got Logan, we've gotten him being the main character of X-Men movies, one of the main characters at least, and to have him do his own thing without Deadpool, I think could be a really cool, serious movie and a really intense movie. I think it might be somewhere between Deadpool and Wolverine and Logan. I think we'd get some comedy, and I think it would be serious, but not as serious as Logan. And who knows, maybe that is actually his final hurrah. Maybe that would be his swan song movie. I, for one, since the character, I mean, he can die. We saw him die in Logan, but since it's really hard for the character to die, I'd keep him around forever just in the background, just so he could always pop up again if they needed to. If they did an Avengers movie 15 years from now, he could pop up as Old Man Logan. Who knows? And going into the villains, because I do think it would be cool to see Hugh Jackman go up against some of these villains. Alex Perez from the CosmicCircus.com has reported the villains for the next saga of the MCU, specifically for the X-Men. Marvel Studios reportedly plans to use Bolivar Trask, Sentinels, and Nathaniel Essex as recurring villains in the future of the MCU. So, Bolivar Trask and the Sentinels, they are kind of one and the same. Bolivar Trask is the inventor of the Sentinels. He makes the Sentinels happen, and this actually lines up with what we have been hearing about Spider-Man Brand New Day and some stuff about Wonder Man. specifically with the DODC. We've heard Tremel Tillman, who we knew had been cast for Spider-Man Brand New Day, he's going to be playing the leader of the DODC, and they're going to start hunting down mutants, essentially. They're going to start to hunt down metahumans is the word that everybody's throwing around right now, which is kind of a crossover with DC, so I find that kind of funny, but super powered individuals basically. They're tracking them and hunting them down, and they're also doing some experiments on them behind the scenes, not really under anyone's jurisdiction. So they're basically doing what they want. They're experimenting and torturing mutants. So that leading to Bolivar Trask creating the Sentinels as well is clearly leading to part of humanity being very afraid of mutants, and a war going on for a very long time is probably starting already in Spider-Man Brand New Day, especially if Sadie Sink really is playing Jean Grey. And also, Alex Perez did say that if everything that he has heard and we've been hearing about her character is true, she is going to go on to be the face of the next saga, Mutant Saga of the MCU, be one of the main characters. So it seems like we get more and more evidence that she is playing Jean Grey as we go on, but again, that's still not confirmed. We'll have to wait and see on that. But then to have Nathaniel Essex, who is Mr. Sinister, that just makes a lot of sense as well. And he would obviously be connected to Jean Grey, Madeline Pryor, the Goblin Queen. We'll have to wait and see what happens there with Cable and everything like that. But I do like the direction that they are heading. I like these villains. We've also heard in the past that Apocalypse is going to be one of the villains, which, yeah, you eventually have to do Apocalypse, right? But right now, they're actually setting the groundwork up for Bolivar Trask and the Sentinels to come in the Mutant Saga. They're setting that up right now with Spider-Man Brand New Day, which is really cool to see them thinking that far ahead, which of course they have to think that far ahead because we're not that far away from the Mutant Saga. We're a year away from Doomsday, 2 years away from Secret Wars, and then we're in it. So we're basically 2 years away because the next project's going to come out maybe a few months after Avengers Secret Wars. So we're really two years and a few months away from the Mutant Saga of the MCU, which is crazy because we're getting through Doomsday and Secret Wars first, and Spider-Man Brand New Day and a few other projects like Wonder Man. So a lot to get through, but it's really not that far away. But I know it's all just crazy exciting for me. I hope it is for you all as well. Let me know what you think about all of this and what you are most excited for in the comments down below. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all things coming from Marvel Studios. You can also find us on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Snapchat. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.